And it's not. You got to know the difference between that's just the internet and the trolls who are actually trolling. See what I'm saying? So the trollers, they in every live I do because they stalking the live because they were paid to do this. They were paid to do this. You don't hear me? Trolls get paid. Real trolls get paid to do this. These people, literally, this is the job. You got departments in these organizations where you literally can sign up to do this. And their job is to sit on the internet for 8 hours and spread this information. To go to different lives or the different social media influencer or the different people's comments and facts, okay? And they get paid to do it. They just, see, you're not no real troll. You just on here talking shit. That's the internet. That's not trolling. That's the internet. It's the difference. You got trolling and then you got the internet. You just on here talking shit. That's the internet. But you got trolls. They in every fucking live. Under every video. I'm talking about whether I go live here, Instagram, wherever. They going to follow me there. Because they paid to follow me. And they not just doing this to me. They doing this to anybody that's speaking any form of information. So this is why a lot of your favorite people that y'all like to listen to, they get censored, right? But it's deeper than that because they stalk you too. They gang stalk, not just the individuals who's speaking. So they gang stalk y'all too. You might not be aware of it, but they do. You hear what I'm saying? They send people around you and all of that. But check this out. We're gonna read about it legally. What it's called? Smith-Muldoon Act. All right. The U.S. Information and Educational Exchange Act of 1948, public law, is popularly called the Smith-Muldoon Act. The act was first introduced by Congressman Carl E. Muldoon in January 1945 in the 79th Congress. It was subsequently passed by the 80th Congress and signed into law by President Harry S. Truman on January 27th, 1948. Okay? So this act that we now call trolling, it first was just propaganda. It was just domestic propaganda. They don't call it domestic propaganda anymore. Now it's called trolling. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. People are misusing the words. You get what I'm saying? They think trolling is talking shit. That's just the internet talking shit. Real trolls get paid to spread disinformation under people's comments, man. It's a real life thing. I'm reading the fucking act to you. I'm reading the act to you. I'm literally reading it to you, and I'm going to keep reading it to you. But this act been around since 1948. It's called the U.S. Information and Educational Exchange Act, okay? Now, the act was developed to regulate broadcasting of programs for foreign audiences produced under the guidance by the State Department. And it prohibited domestic dissemination of materials produced by such programs as one of its provisions. Okay? The original version of the act was amended by the Smith-Muldoon Modernization Act of 2012. Got my tongue tied a little bit. Modernization. That's what it is. So let me read this to y'all. The act was developed to regulate broadcasting of programs for foreign audiences produced under the guidance by the State Department, and it prohibited domestic dissemination of materials produced by such programs as one of its provisions. The original version of the act was amended by the Smith-Muldoon Modernization Act of 2012, which allowed for materials produced by the State Department and the Broadcasting Board of Governors to be disseminated within the United States. Okay, so disseminated means widely spread. Okay, disseminated means widely spread. All right, so let's talk about it. So what are they trying to basically say? All right. The original legislation authorized the United States Department to communicate to audiences outside of the borders of the United States through broadcasting, face-to-face contacts, exchanges, the publishing of books, magazines, on and on and on and on. All right? Now, check this out. So basically, this act allows them to spread propaganda. So this is how CNN is able, okay? This is how CNN is able to get on the news and tell them people overseas that it's shit going on overseas, that it's not going on overseas. You get what I'm saying? Because they legally, by law, can do this. All right. They also, because of this act, they can get on TV and tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. That's what that means. All right. Prohibited domestic dissemination of materials produced by such programs is one of its provisions. Okay. So understand this. Now let me read this. Let me go to the other act of 2012. All right. So in 2012. Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Now, so basically, this allows them to spread propaganda. That's what the act mean. They mean they have a legal act intact that allows them to spread propaganda. That's what this mean, y'all. If you don't know what it mean. Now, they came out with another act. They modernized it in their year of 2012. It's called the same Smith moved on, but it's called the modernization because they modernized it. You know what I'm saying? They updated it. Now check this out. This is where your trolling starts at. Check this out. Read this paragraph. Check this out. Several news outlets reported that the 2013 NDAA overturned a 64-year ban on the domestic dissemination of propaganda. Okay? Get what I'm saying? You see it? Several news outlets reported that the 2013 NDAA overturned a 64-year ban on the domestic dissemination of propaganda, described as public diplomacy information. Okay? Produced for foreign... Hold on. Produced for foreign audiences, effectively eliminating the distinction between foreign and domestic audiences. The news website BuzzFeed News, for example, quoted an unnamed source saying the Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012 would allow U.S. propaganda intended to influence foreign audiences to be used on the domestic population. Did y'all see what I just read? Because I'll read it again. You see what I'm saying? Because you know it's somebody in the back. He says he's talking about trolling, but that's just the internet. No, it's not just the internet, nigga. Let me read that again for you. Let me read that again for what that just said for you. The news website BuzzFeed News, for example, quoted an unnamed source saying the Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012, okay, would allow, so that means this act been in place since 2012, would allow U.S., so keyword, that means as of 2012, they are now allowed to, it would allow U.S. propaganda intended to influence foreign audiences to be used on a domestic population. Do you not know what that means? Do you not know what that means? That means they literally have a law intact where they can lie to your ass. They can spread propaganda legally. The NDAA, that's why I put their name down, the Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012. The legalization of domestic propaganda. Okay? I'll read it again for you. But the legalization of domestic propaganda is the reason why we have trolling on the internet. Okay? And they allowed it because they need to troll because of the rise in frequency right now. All right? So trolling is a lot deeper than what you think. When you see people leave negative comments, the internet. But you know when a motherfucker trolling, man. And the real trolls, a lot of them are paid to do that. Why? Because they are allowed by law to spread propaganda. So that means that they can get on the news and lie to you about some shit and it cannot be true. Now, you got to ask yourself, why in the year of 2012? Remember, what did they say 2012 was, y'all? The end of the what, y'all? End of the world. Remember that? Wasn't 2012 supposed to be the end of the world? Right, it was. So why in their year of 2012 would they decide to modernize an act that allows them to spread propaganda to foreign as well as domestic audiences. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? But if you don't know nothing about the NDAA, you will know to look for that. You don't know to look for that. That's why I want to look for it for you so you can know about it. Because you don't know to go look into that. You ain't gonna like, you're not even thinking that deep. Even when the word troll is being used, you don't understand. You might as well say, God damn it, the fucking Illuminati. You might as well say, just call it what it is. CIA, FBI, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just say that. You know what I'm saying? They're literally in people's lives and under people's videos spreading false information. Talking shit in the comments under people's pictures. Creating fake pages. They created a whole fake page of me on Instagram. And they don't just do it to me. They do it to a lot of individuals. But definitely, like, you feel me? Like, let me show y'all that again, man. Like, this is why you can't believe nothing that you see on the news. And you got to ask yourself, why would they decide to do this in 2012? You see what I'm saying? Wasn't this the same year they said it's supposed to be the end of the world? So why the rush for? What's going on, okay? So check this out. Let's get deep. The media and outreach coordinator for the U.S. State Department Bureau of African. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Who goes there? African affairs? Why we being singled out? Hold on, though. The media and outreach coordinator of the U.S. State Department's Bureau of African Affairs, Gregory L. Garland, noted that the United States shoots itself in the foot by the release prohibition of materials produced by the State Department and the BBG within U.S. borders, and by preaching freedom of the press abroad while practicing censorship at home. There it goes. There it goes. The U.S. are preaching freedom of the press abroad, but they are practicing censorship at home through this act right here. See what I'm saying? So, now, this is what you got to know. All right? My bad, y'all. Understand something. It's deeper than what you think when you're talking about trolling. It's deeper than what you think when you're talking about trolling. I just wanted to show y'all that so y'all can know about this act. All right? And that because it is a law intact that most never knew about, this is why they are able to sit in here and troll you. You get what I'm saying? This is why they are able to go live to live to live, page to page to page to page, and troll you. Right? But what is trolling now that we know? So they're going to spread propaganda. That's what trolling is. It's the spread of domestic propaganda, which has been legalized now. It wasn't legalized to their year of 2012, but it has been legalized since. So you got to sit back and be like, okay, now I get why people do the shit they do. These are not regular people. See, what I'm trying to get you to see is we be sitting here thinking these are regular people like you and I just on the internet talking shit. That's not what's going on. This is the real life, them people. Them people, you know what I'm saying? That's who's doing that. So I be telling y'all, like, Y'all wonder why y'all social internet motherfuckers get on y'all ass? I mean, understand what the internet really is at this point. It's now just really being used to watch us because we are social media. We are social media. Never forget that. So it's really only being used to watch us. And then now that we at our own state where we rolling like we are our own news in here. Like a lot of y'all come to this platform because you know if something really happening going on, I'm gonna give y'all the real insight on it. And other than that, I'm gonna just keep building y'all up on what's going on our planet and who we are and reinforcing that narrative about us unifying and coming together and us rising in frequency with the planet. You feel me? Everything I'm saying is gonna always go back to the cosmos because they wouldn't be trolling you and trying to spread propaganda if it wasn't a certain type of information that's going to come on the planet. Right now, by us being in the age of Aquarius, we're in the age of information. This is ancient. Hear me clearly. The shit that's coming out of people, this is ancient shit. This is very, very powerful. They knew that that information was going to come onto the planet. It's an energy. So they're trying to stop it with propaganda. You get it? They can't stop the energy and the information from coming through us. So when one of us do come out with it, the next step in line is to destroy that information with propaganda. You get it? We can't stop the information from flowing out. So let's try to destroy it with propaganda because it's the information that's going to make them remember who they are. And the more they remember who they are, the more they will activate. So if we want to really stop this shift, because they're shifting in conscious right now, we have to destroy the link to the information. And we can only do that by attacking those who are connecting this realm to the cosmos. So me, I will be a medium. I'm connecting the physical realm to the cosmos when I'm sitting here introducing y'all to this information to help you remember who you are. Like, listen, this is information already in your soul, but you might not remember it. So they sent me down here to help you remember that. So that now you've reformed that cosmic connection back home again that you naturally got anyway. All right. So, well, we can't stop that. So let's destroy the information. Feel me? Because it's always going to be the information that's going to lead to any form of rising with amongst the people. You feel me? And then like this why it's so much coming out. What you talking about? You got white people too coming out like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Black people did create everything. You starting to see that because the information is the energy too high. When these solar flares pouring in, we don't just activate in a physical sense. It's an esoteric thing, and it's your brain too. It's an informative thing. It's information. It's information. So you got to ask yourself. We know what propaganda is. So can I trust somebody who has legalized propaganda? You've seen the article clearly said the United States is preaching freedom of press abroad, but they really practicing, what it say, censorship at home. But they wasn't censoring information back in the day. They didn't even censor King and them. Because King and them, what they was talking about was some real shit though. But it was still at a lower vibration because it was based around trying to get some civil rights. You see what I'm saying? Now, am I attacking King? No. Am I attacking Malcolm? No. Am I attacking any of those that fought for us in the 50s and 60s? Hell no. I respect all of them. I've always, everybody know that. Everybody know that about Rashad Jamal. I respect them. I've even put a lot of them on the back of my album cover. Like, I respect them. But I'm talking from an information point of view. We have access now to information that Martin Luther King and they may have access to. They didn't have that type of spiritual access to that type of information. They wasn't even talking on that level. So therefore, they didn't have to censor it. You know, King and them wasn't talking about us using magic. King and them wasn't talking about us, the cosmos. They was talking about us getting civil rights, which is basically keeping us locked in this motherfucking matrix. Fuck them civil rights. This is our planet. Fuck we talking about some civil rights, folks. Malcolm and the Nation, they was on the same thing, you know. Hey, they was trying to sue. They was literally trying to sue the country. Like, we ain't suing shit because we ain't gonna beat y'all at no lawsuit in y'all court. You know, now what Malcolm and them was trying to sue for, denationalizing an entire species, that's a legal argument that we should win in court. But of course, they're not gonna let us win it in court. You get what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey had to back the Africa movement. We know nowadays we not Africans. So Marcus Garvey still, even though he was fighting for us, his fight was real, he still wasn't talking on that level cosmically, though. Period. He wasn't. You see what I'm saying? He was more keeping it based around going back to Africa. All right? Why? Because you go back to Africa, you get in tune with your roots. But even though he was teaching you, because I fuck with Marcus Garvey, I listen to Marcus Garvey, all of these intellects. He still wasn't talking. They wasn't talking on a cosmic level. So what's my point in saying all this? My point in saying all this is because it's a fact. It's a fact. It's the fact of this. We have different information pouring onto the planet right now that they didn't have access to. That's all that simply means. Because we are on a different frequency. So the higher in frequency we go, we'll keep accessing information that's at a higher state. Just like when they came, they had access to information that those before them hadn't had access to yet after the fall. So if you look at what's going on, we really just going back up to how we were before we fell in frequency. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going back to nature. Everything is going back to its place. So we basically stuck right there. We basically stuck right there in this moment of going from who we were to who they made us become. And now we was this person who they made us become. And now we're going back to who we were. You get what I'm saying? So this is why it's like being in the age of Aquarius, this is why they gotta come with the trolling. We are in the information age. Before that age, pre-2012, we were in the age of belief. So that's the Pisces age. This is why they was able to get us to just believe shit. We didn't need no proof. We wasn't trying to go within. We wasn't trying to unlock our genetics so that we could pull these memories out of our own soul. We was just cool believing whatever the fuck they told us. You see what I'm saying? But the energy shifted. We're not in that energy cycle no more. We in the age of Aquarius. So that's the age of information. That's a completely different age of energy we in. So with us being in a different energy, the collective consciousness is going to seek out different things. So we represent the collective consciousness. You get it? We are the collective consciousness. So as we move into the age of information, we going back into that scientific state because we going back up to where we came from. See what I'm saying? And the more we go, the more we rise, the more these chambers unlock within us. So as these chambers unlock, information comes out. So that's just like we was talking, like, you know how to cook, right? You know how to cook, but you just don't remember how to cook. So if you don't remember how to cook, you ain't gonna cook shit. Now, say a cookbook comes into your house. Somebody bring a cookbook in your house. The energy in the kitchen gonna change, right? Because now you got an actual cookbook. So now, like, you got access to information that you didn't have access to before. So now you in the kitchen, you like, hold on, I could throw this in here to make these blueberry muffins taste like this. I could throw this with this, with this, with this, with this, and it'll taste like this, right? And what's gonna happen? The more you read that cookbook, the more recipes gonna come to you, the better you gonna get in that kitchen. It's the same thing with us. The more we get in our cookbook, the more recipes, the more information, the better, the better, the better. You get what I'm saying? The better we get with remembering. The more we remember, the more we affect the shift of everything around us. So this is why trolling is legalized. This is why they have people that they pay just to troll. But these people that's trolling aren't really trolls. Because when we thinking of trolls, we are thinking about trolls in the sense of just some people talking shit online. We not thinking to that deepness of, no, you got people that are paid 8 hours to sit in front of the computer and this is what they getting paid to do. You know what I'm saying? And their reason behind doing this to affect you from getting your planet back. You not thinking that deep. You're not thinking that deep about no goddamn troll. You like, it's just the internet. Somebody talking shit in the comments. No, it's not like that. You got people right now, undercover CIA agents sitting here right now, man, and they are paid trolls. You know what I'm saying? And they know it too. They just probably sitting there watching like, God damn, fuck he be doing. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand the power of that. Because stop thinking, when you know why that's powerful? Because I be seeing it a lot. I be seeing people like a person to post a video and I know this shit real, but I read the comments. Like, let me give you an example. Somebody posted a video of some African shamans. That's if you want to call them that. Somebody posted a video online of some African shamans, right? And it was about maybe 50 to 100 people around him. They hitting the drums, they chanting everything. He begins to levitate. Levitate right in front of everybody motherfucking face. You get it? Why they in the comments talking about the video ain't real? Oh, it's not real. I see a wire line over there. That's what be trolling. Now, you might, now by the time you get to the video, you gonna go into the comments and you like. So even if for a minute you think this shit is real, which it is, as soon as you see them comments, you like, oh, well, everybody in the comments saying that shit fake. Everybody in the comments saying that shit ain't, oh, well, that shit probably fake. But if everybody was in the comments like, oh, no, that's real. Or you get anybody in the comments say, hey, I can vouch I was there, you gonna be looking at that video differently. You be like, oh, okay, right? So it's a lot of power in that. Yeah, fact checking. The fact checking, that's all a part of trolling. They legalized that. That's trolling. Fact checking you, censoring you. But I'm showing y'all why. Due to the NDAA Act, the Smith-Mundt Modernization Act of 2012, they have legalized lying to us, basically. That's all it is. Basically, it's legal for them to lie to us. But you should be like, why you want to lie to us? Why you didn't do this in 2012? Why y'all want to censor shit? Oh, because there's information coming out of us. Them genetics unlocking. And you know it's going to be some of us that's going to, no matter how much bullshit you spray in the air, some of us like myself are going to tap into them genetics regardless. And when some of us tap into them genetics, we going to do this. Tell everybody else. And it's going to be like it be right now. Millions of people watching this shit and then they activate it. So to try to stop that, that's what trolls are hired to do. See what I'm saying? That's what they get hired to do. That's why you can't post shit on your page without them fact checking you. Obviously, they're watching you, and not just me, us. Keyword, they watching us. Nigga. See what I'm saying? And when I say us, I'm not just talking about no black people. Because they not watching the black people that's not vibrating high. They not watching them. They ain't worried about them. When I say us, I'm talking about them awoken ones. And it's white people amongst us. Because guess what? It's some high vibrational human beings that see through the bullshit. And they not with it. See what I'm saying? So they would be a part of us. Just like you got some black and Latino people that they not with the bull. They not us because they not trying to rise. They is only here to destroy the planet. So they not us. They can't be us just because they got carbon. It don't work like that. They not us just because they look like us. And they not us just because they don't look like us. You can't get caught up in the physical. What's the energy of the intent of the being? That's how you recognize us. See what I'm saying? Like, what's the intent? How is he or she moving? Then that's us. That's what you look at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a cosmic force that's here right now. That's why. And if you see them legalizing propaganda, legalizing the ability to lie, fact checking, censoring, that all fall under this goddamn act right here. That's why they do it. But when you see them doing that, then that lets you know that ain't a motherfucker lying to you. Because if we was lying, they not going to fucking fact check you. They not going to censor you if you're lying. It's common sense. They not deleting your videos. They not going to delete my shit, y'all, if I'm lying, y'all. It wouldn't be this many motherfuckers watching if I was lying. Because that's too many motherfuckers. Y'all real. That's too many motherfuckers out there that can see with their own eye. Now, I probably could fool 10 motherfuckers. I can't fool 3,000 people. Consistently. We'd have been on here 6,000 deep on live. I can't, motherfucker ain't finna sit here and listen to that shit. We got short attention spans. Niggas got shit to do. So every individual sitting here is because y'all respect the information, mostly. Other than that, a motherfucker wouldn't sit here for a second. Right? But it's deeper than them doing it to me. They doing it to you too. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. You got to be like, hold on, it's a real war. I'm just showing you the war that's been placed on us to stop us from attaching to this cosmic ancestry within us. That's how far they didn't win. They didn't put laws in play that we didn't even know they put in play. We ain't even all the way back there looking at that shit. See what I'm saying? But today we know. Now we know, like, oh, wait, hold on. You bitches thought about this in 2012. You actually thought about this in 1948 and then revised it in 2012. You thought about this in 1948. Harry S. Truman, there it go, and then revised it in 2012. What y'all don't want us to know? Why us? What y'all don't want us to know? Why y'all hide? Why we gotta be? What's all the hiding shit about? Why we whispering and shit? You know what I'm saying? Don't you? You know you been at the table, want to get the whispering. Hold on, what the fuck is y'all whispering about? Why all this? We all at the table. Why we whispering for? Y'all feel me though, family? Cosmic family. We all at the table. What we whispering for? That's disrespectful. We all at the table. What you? When niggas whispering, motherfuckers writing shit down, passing notes under the table. Fuck y'all passing notes under the table for? See what I'm saying? If ain't shit going on, why are we passing notes under the table for? Nah, for real though. Aki, you feel me, God? Why we passing notes under the table for? Why we whispering? Why we got laws in place to lie about shit? That means you got a lot of lying to do if you had to make a legislation for it. Nigga, they made legislation to lie. They was already lying. So you knew they was finna do some real lying if they put a law in place for it. You see what I'm saying? They was already lying. Them niggas went and made legislation for it in 2012. They revised some shit, didn't they? They on the low too. Y'all thought we wasn't gonna find nigga. We see y'all hiding up under their NDAA Act. Now everybody know. We right there see y'all trying to hide up under there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all then went and revised it on the low. Nigga, that was 10 years ago. We just now found it out today. You see what I'm saying? You did this shit 10 years ago. See what I'm saying? We just not finding out today, damn near. Like, hold on. So y'all got a law intact. Wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that. Like, hold on. These motherfuckers made the law and then revised that bitch. Upgraded that hoe. You see what I'm saying? Went 64 pages. It said it right there. Niggas revised 64 pages. You see what I'm saying? Just to lie. Just to lie. But it's like y'all already took everything. Y'all already been lying. So what made you in 2012 all of a sudden be like, listen, we need to put a law in place because we finna do some real life lying these next 10 years. So we gonna need to put a law in place so we can lie our motherfucking ass off. Feel me? We don't really need to put it in place, but in case somebody gets smart, let's just have it there. So if they do try to say something, we can say, well, there's a law that allows us to do it. If they do ever catch on with it, we can be like, hey, well, it's legal. You know what I'm saying? If it do catch, it's legal. You know what I'm saying? You see how they set they shit up? They cover their dirt good, don't they? They do their dirt and then put the law in place to back up their dirt. This why I be like, fuck the law. Because they law is literally like molded literally strictly to them. Y'all have a whole law intact to lie to the masses. But a nigga can't lie in court, though. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, one of us come to court, put our hand on the bar, lie to y'all, nigga, y'all gonna take us down. Niggas going down for lying under oath. Niggas going down, you hear me? But these bitches, though, niggas can lie all day. It's legal. It's legal. See what I'm saying? And it's so dirty because they can lie all day, but you can't tell no truth all day. So y'all can lie, but we can't tell the truth? God damn it, if you gonna make a law where y'all can lie, at least let niggas tell the truth. Freedom of speech, right? You see what I'm saying? But we supposed to be Americans, though. But we supposed to all be Americans, though. We supposed to all be one human race, though. Let them tell it, though. You see what I'm saying? We supposed to be one family, one human family. Let them tell it. But y'all passing notes under the table. Motherfuckers whispering when the nigga walk off and go to the bathroom. We was just at the table, y'all ain't saying shit. I run to the bathroom, I leave. I come back, it's all type of snicker. We come back, y'all, it's all type of snickering going on and shit. We was so funny. Oh, nothing. What you mean, nothing? Y'all was just talking before I left, y'all ain't had shit to say. We walked off, went to the bathroom. We hear niggas laughing in the bathroom. We come out the bathroom, y'all snickering and shit. We sit back down, y'all talking about ain't nothing funny. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing to us, though. It's like that type of relationship. You feel me? Because this, I mean, for real though. Niggas walk off, they you come back like, what's so funny? Nothing. But y'all was just talking now, motherfucker silent. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta really sit back and think. And then you gotta ask why though? Why do they feel they need to spread propaganda to us? And why they had to call it propaganda though? You see all the fuckery, because there's some motherfucker out there that don't know what propaganda mean. That's why I had to explain it. You see? Because they know it's motherfuckers out there that they not literate. They don't know how to understand what they reading. So even in that, they want to say, the legalization of domestic propaganda. Nigga, you could have just said we legalizing the ability to lie to y'all. Why y'all just couldn't say it's legal for us to lie to y'all about whatever the fuck we want to? You want to use a big ass word that you know everybody ain't gonna understand. The legalization of domestic propaganda, the Smith-Moudon Act of 1940. Fuck all that, nigga. You could have skipped all that and been like, man, it's legal for us to lie to y'all. You see what I'm saying? Even the way they worded is fuckery. I'm just trying to show you. You gonna see that Smith-Moudon Modernization Act of 2012. Why they couldn't just say, in 2012, we made it illegal to lie to y'all even more? Look how they describe lying, y'all. They make it like it's something. The Smith, nigga, you ain't do nothing but make it legal to lie to us. So why is you making this shit sound all technical? Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all really, and a motherfucker that don't read ain't even gonna go up in there and look. They gonna see it like, oh, well, the Smith, whatever, Modernization Act of 2012. And they gonna leave it alone. They ain't even, because the way you didn't word it some shit. Y'all see the games they play though? Look how, nigga, all you basically said is it's legal for us to lie to y'all. But you worded it. This is called the Smith. Look how they worded it, y'all. Cold-blooded liars, nigga. Oh, no, we not lying. We ain't lie. We didn't lie to y'all. All we did is come up with an actual law called the Smith-Moudon Modernization Act of 2012. That's what they would tell you. You see what I'm saying? They be like, man, nigga, why is y'all lying? We not lying to you. Based upon the legislation of Congress, based upon the Smith-Moudon Modernization Act, because that's how your lawyer would say it to you. You'd be like, man, they lying to me. Your lawyer be like, I want to sue them. Try to put a civil suit in right now. I'm putting a civil suit in for them lying to the masses of African Americans and Latin Americans in America with 3 Ks. Get on the phone with a lawyer. They're going to be like, they're going to look it up. And they're going to come across. They're going to be like, well, according to case law, Smith-Moudon Act, Modernization Act of 2012, Thornberry versus State, they can do that. You see what I'm saying? You got to look at how they go about what they do. But we can't do that, though. See what I'm saying? If I go in court and I lie on the oath, I could try that then. Let's do that, y'all. Let's put our hand on the Bible and go in court and be like, and lie. And then when we get caught lying, they be like, you lied. I'm going to be like, no, I didn't. I didn't lie. All I did was follow the penal codes of the Smith-Moudon Modernization Act of 2012, which says that it is legal to spread propaganda domestically and foreignly. So that's propaganda. But propaganda ain't shit with another word for a lie, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you feel me though? Like if we get up in there, they're like, hey, you lied under oath. I'm gonna be like, no, I didn't. Because based upon the Smith-Moudon Modernization Act of 2012, I'm following that penal code. And that penal code by law makes it legal for me to spread propaganda, whether it be foreignly or domestically. And just so happen right now, we're in America in a court of law, so that would be a domestic occurrence, okay? So that you can't say I lied. All I did was spread propaganda, which I am allowed to do based upon the Smith-Moudon Modernization Act of 2012. Boy, they ain't trying to hear shit. Boy, they gonna fry your ass. See what I'm saying? They ain't trying to hear shit. They gonna like, they gonna go all over it. But they can use it though. You see what I'm saying? They got it set up to use it on your ass in a heartbeat. You see what I'm saying? But you try to use it to see what happens. Just like stealing. You know what I'm saying? They stole this land from us. But you can't go annex no motherfucking car or none of that. You go rob a bank, you robbed the bank. Man, free the guys then. They ain't robbed the bank. He annexed the money. He annexed the bank. He didn't rob it. He annexed the bank. They ain't trying to hear shit. They gonna be like, you going down. But they can steal a whole world. We discovered it. We annexed it. It was seeded. You know, they like to use these words, these terminologies, though. It's the terminologies, it's the spelling, it's the witchcraft shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never stealing with it was seeded to us. We annexed it. We discovered it. Everything but y'all stole the motherfucker though, huh? But nigga, I go run inside the motherfucking crib right now and take all they shit. 12 pull up. Armed robbery. Armed robbery? No, I didn't. It was seeded to me. I annexed that. I discovered it. What they gonna do? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying, Cosmic Family, though? You feel me, though? You feel me, though? No, though, like, I'm just showing y'all, though, Sunchild, you feel me, though? Nigga go steal some shit out of Foot Locker. Mall security cop catch you. Hey, stop, come here. You stop. Hey, you stole these Jordans, you know I annexed these Jordans. These Jordans were seeded to me. I discovered these Jordans. What they gonna do? They taking you down. But when it's them though, oh, they ain't stole nothing. We didn't steal the land. We annexed it. We discovered it. It was ceded to us by the Indians. It's like they got all these little terminologies set up. You know what I'm saying? Like now, we're not lying to the public. We're not lying to the masses. We are simply following the penal codes of legislation, Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012, which says that it's legal for us to spread domestic propaganda domestically and foreignly. That's what they gonna tell you with a straight face. Why is y'all lying to us? We're not lying to you. We're simply following the penal codes of the Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012. And based upon those codes, legislation clearly states, because they know they didn't whip the shit up they self, so they love to hit you with it. Legislation, that's why I'm like, man, fuck y'all legislation, nigga. That's like in Georgia, you gonna tell me this ain't my son, nigga. Fuck y'all. Well, he's not your son because he has to be legitimized. He came out my nuts. How much more legitimized do I need to motherfucking do? But based on Georgia's legislation, Zaza's not my son, and I ain't seen his ass in over a year because I haven't had him legitimized, y'all. You see how they play with these words and shit? He came out of my nuts. I signed the birth certificate. What the fuck more do you need from me? But my baby mama can get child support, though. See what I'm saying? I don't need to legitimize him to pay her ass child support, though, do I? But if I want to see him, he has to be legitimized. You see, when you a stupid ass nigga, something I've never been, that shit don't bother you. I understand words. I'm a wordsmith. So you can't just use words with me. You see what I'm saying? I hang on to every word. So when you legitimize him, you know what I'm saying? That's just like saying we not lying to the public. We are simply following the penal. Here you go with these terminology. The penal codes of the Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012. And based upon that legislation, we have the right to spread propaganda. It's not a lie. It's propaganda. Foreignly as well as domestically. You know. Hey, buddy, it's the law. That's why I don't respect it. Because the law is only set up for they ass. You know what I'm saying? It's the law. Nigga, you made the law. Nigga, what you mean? Fuck your law, because you made it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you got it all set up for every little angle for you. But for me and my people, you know, it's a whole different ballgame. So it's that's why I say, you got to know what trolling really is. Shit deeper than. And then you got people that crack jokes online and they think they troll, so it don't make it no better. Because you fucking up what it is. If you online talking shit, talk shit. That's the internet. That's not trolling. The real trolls, that's how they are able to hide amongst motherfuckers and get overlooked. Because niggas like, oh, you're just nigga in the comments talking. No, this nigga's in the comments talking shit, trying to spread this information through jokes. Hoping that you catch on to the shit and fall away from the message. Facts. You feel me? They fact checking you, censoring you all time high. You feel me? Because they fear us. And then like, you know, motherfuckers like myself, I just make it harder for them. That's why they don't like me. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, every time we get to spreading, every time we follow our penal codes of the Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012, here he go, here Rashad Jamal go, fucking up what we trying to do. Like now that you know they actually went out their way to put a law in place, if you didn't know, you gonna look at, if you been knew they was lying, but now you know why they be lying. You be like, oh no, they lying, because y'all got a whole, nigga, y'all got a whole law with reason set up to lie. You hear me? They ain't just lying to you now. They have a law set up with a reason to lie to your ass. And fact checkers and censorers. That's all a part of trolling. This is why we get censored, y'all. Now does it make sense, family? Everybody like, why we get censored? Why we? Because it's the law. It's the law. They don't want you to know that you are a god. They don't want us to know we gods and goddesses, y'all. They don't want us to remember who we are. They don't want us to take our planet back rightfully. They don't want us to connect with nature again. They want us to be involved in a fake-ass race war out here mad at the white people around us for nothing when they don't even run shit. See what I'm saying? They want us to say, fuck all our brothers and sisters that's still stuck in the street too. Hey, they want us to say, fuck the elderly too, because they too old. They don't want no camaraderie, y'all. They don't want us to remember really what we are, who we are, and what we supposed to be doing. You see what I'm saying? And it's a law set up right there for you to help them do what they do best, which is mind fuck us and never return. They don't mind fuck us and then we roll over and they want to cuddle. No, they mind fuck us. We wake up with a note saying I had to go to work. And we never see them again. And then we just cry ourselves to sleep. Like, why did we give up some coochie on the first night? We knew that nigga wasn't shit. That's how we be when it comes to Uncle Sam. He has mind fucked the Black and Latino community. And we take his words and we trust him. We take his media and we take it and we trust him. And then he mind fuck us. And then we wake up in the AM, he gone. It just be a note on the table. It'd be like, you owe me taxes. And I'll be back. But he never comes back, though. So then you spend the rest of your life brokenhearted with lies and broken promises, American dreams and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And 401ks. That's what he leave you with. He mind fucks you, takes everything that you are, and leaves you with hope, dreams, religion, and 401ks to look forward to in heaven. Or hell if you ain't been paying your tithes to Jesus. That's what he do. And don't question him. He the real pimp. Because if you get the question and asking the wrong questions, he gonna hit you with this pimpology right here. Same way a pimp do a hoe. She get to ask too many questions. He got pimpology waiting for her. He got laws and policies and shit set up. You see what I'm saying? Facts. Now we know, y'all. Now we know what it's all about, family. Feel me? And that just helps you to understand that we are who we say we are. We are what I say we are. What I'm telling you we are. When I tell you we was never slaves, slavery ain't only a few of us was enslaved, that's real. Them Gullah Wars ain't just them Gullah Wars. Every fucking war that was fought was us fighting them. Well, ain't no such thing as no Mexican-American War. Ain't no such thing as the British are coming. None of them American Revolutionary Wars. It was never that. It was always them versus us. All the way up until the Emancipation Proclamation. And in some of them wars, some of us would get caught, and the few of us that would get caught would go on plantations. We was never fucking slaves as a whole, though. Small percentage of us will get caught and become slaves. Go research any plantation, and you will find out that it wasn't that many plantations that are listed, and it wasn't that many slaves on plantations. The biggest slave plantation might have had 300-400 slaves, and that was a huge plantation. So where the fuck was everybody else at? If it was only X amount of plantations, and the biggest plantation only had 3 to 500 slaves, where the fuck was we? Where the fuck was everybody else at? See what I'm saying? It was billions of us, right? We was right here on the land, trying to free those who got caught. You get what I'm saying? Warring with them. That's why I say Gullah War mentality. Like, we been like that. Redfoot, Seminole, it's a million Seminole stories. Queen Nanny and the Maroon, that's all through history. If you really put it all together, you're going to see it was us versus them to get our planet back ever since they came and we started falling in frequency. And we were in a different state at a point in time, too. And they don't want us to get back to that. So we can only get back to that through these type of discussions, and they don't want these discussions. That's why they got law intact for these discussions. They got law intact for when you ready to step into that side of yourself. They have legislation in place to further corrupt you. And they didn't revise it to 2012. Yeah, that's the real quiet war. That's the real silent war. That's what I mean when I say we at war. You know what I'm saying? And it's a spiritual war, but it's still a physical war. You know what I'm saying? But it's an information war too, because to misinform you keeps you misguided. And many of us are misinformed and misguided. So this lecture was strictly about showing you that the media ain't shit. You can't trust the media, and why they fact check us, why they censor us. They don't want us to connect to this cosmic side of what we are. We are cosmic beings. These people out there waiting for the whole, they won't let me. They took my son, trying to take me from my wife and family, fake cases on me, fake news outlet articles saying we a violent cult. Y'all watching this, y'all with me, y'all going through it with us, right? All to stop me from telling y'all this, man. If I'm not telling y'all this, I probably would be able to see my son right now. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not telling y'all this, I wouldn't have a lot of shit happening that be going on behind the scenes. It all comes down to the fact of myself understanding that we are cosmic forces. We are the creators. I also understand as a God, it's my job to protect my planet and protect the kids and protect the women, protect the goddesses. That's my job. That's all our job as gods. Okay, and as gods, we are to war. We are to war with no remorse. We are to move with nothing but chaos energy when it comes to protecting our planet. You feel me? And if I know my job is to awaken the masses, and then I see these racist oppressors down here trying to take my life and stop me from waking up the masses and talking to y'all and teaching my people or bringing us together and gathering us or being here for my wife and my kids and my mom and my physical family on this planet, I'm gonna stand 10 toes and defend my honor, defend what I believe in, defend what I stand in. You know what I'm saying? Even if it means transcending. Shit. Everybody ain't gonna ride for me, but you better believe it's a lot of motherfuckers is, and the cosmos can go crazy. You feel me? Because my intent is pure. But because they see that pure intent, they've sent me death threats. I've had a lot of people email me and send me crazy shit since I started going public with this information. That's all a form of trolling, trying to pressure me into not talking about certain things, trying to do all that shit to beat up my confidence to get on here and talk to y'all. Like, that's the type of shit that goes on. It doesn't just happen to myself. It happens to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, because it's a war on us. They gave us all this technology so that they can watch us. That's why I told you from 95 to 2020, just look at technology. And if you wasn't around at that time, just go back on Google and research 95 to 2020. Go research. Go research how technology advanced. Look at years prior to 95, look at 95 to 2020. You're going to see a difference. Okay, look at, if you want to say, well, that was because it was what? What? 05 is 10 years, 15 is 20 years. So it's like what? 25 years? It's like 25, almost 27 years. So that's almost what, 30 years? Okay, well, if you want to say 30 years is a long time, look at, let's go 85. Look at 95 to 65. Look at from 1965 to 95. Look at the technological advances made in that 30-year period, and then go look at 95 to 2022 right now, and you tell me what you see. I'm not gonna tell you shit. You tell me what you see. Feel free to email me. Hey, God, I went and looked it up. Dad, you gonna be like, Dad, you right. Technology didn't do all that. Technology didn't do all that. You get what I'm saying? Technology didn't do all that. It took a vast jump, and then strictly to watch us, to keep eyes on us, because we were going to enter this ship, and we in it now. So now it's more eyes on us, and that's why they fact checking. That's why they censoring. That's why they trying to inspire y'all not to go within yourselves. You get what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm doing a lecture next Sunday on the Eternals. I can't wait to do it. I'm gonna be talking about like the programming and what the Celestials represent, the deviants in that movie. They put a lot of shit in that movie that could go over a lot of individuals' heads. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very powerful movie. You see, they mentioned it. They mentioned Tiamat. They mentioned They mentioned Tiamat. In the Eternals movie, and if you've been in this university, or I don't know if you listen to other intellects, but if you have and they have vast cosmic information, they will tell you that this planet anciently was called Tiamat. Tiamat and Planet Kai. Those who've been watching from day one have always told y'all that. And if you go watch the Eternals, what the fuck is the name of the goddamn celestial? Tiamat. All right, so that's why I said I can't wait to get to that lesson. You know what I'm saying, next Sunday, because this lecture was really only to show you all that the energy is rising so high that they had to do that. They had to come up with that act. They had to do that type of stuff. That just mean they scared, y'all. If you see them coming up with laws and shit and it's been intact 10 years, you ain't even know it. That's because they are scared. That's because they know we are here. They know you are rising. They know the planet is coming back. They know they reign on the planet is already over with. That died in 2020. The planet, if you want to know, the planet is running on fucking autopilot right now. The planet is running on autopilot right now. It's not being controlled by them either. It's on like an autopilot phase because now it's just war for it. But it's not, I don't know if y'all know that, they don't run shit anymore. They not still in control. If you think America is still in control, you is sleeping. If you think the British royals and the Pope, they is not in control no more, that's been over with. That's been over with. But it's basically autopilot right now, and it's just war breaking out to try to get back in control of the planet. It's a war to get back control of the planet still going, but the people that was in control, they gone. That's a wrap. Now it's just war, going back and forth to try to get the last control of the planet because it's the last place they can be. You feel me? Like, a lot of you are advanced already genetically, and you're not even aware of it. You get what I'm saying? You're not even aware. I was just saying this the other day on Instagram. You're not even aware of the many things you can do right now because you're not really trying to access that part of you. But this is why I always tell y'all, go watch a lot of Marvel movies. Go watch a lot of that shit so that you can just have a visual of what you are capable of. Because we can sit here and talk about it, but you still need a good visual because you ain't seen it since you got here. This is why it's good for y'all to go watch Marvel. Go watch the Marvel movies and shit like that right now. Now, if this was like 15 years ago, no, I wouldn't tell y'all that. But right now, to get a visual, to get the story. Do you know how many cosmic stories they put in the Marvel movies and you think it's just a fiction movie? They don't make shit up. None of the Marvel movies is fiction. This shit is all real cosmic stories. Real shit didn't happen. Real planets. They naming real beings. They showing you real beings in every fucking movie. Every movie they showing you real extraterrestrial races. Them shits be real. They don't be fake. None of it. None of it be fake. When they showing you these extraterrestrial beings in all these different movies and Netflix shows and shit, none of it be fake. When they coming out with all these different, none of it fake. You know what I'm saying? None of it fake. Nothing fake. You feel me? When they went, remember y'all, the Smith-Mudon Act, they have by law, they can feed you propaganda. So you'll think they don't do that with the movies too? That means they can show you some shit and lie and say it's science fiction. That would be propaganda. Or they can show you some shit and say it's based on a true story. That would be propaganda as well. That's all propaganda. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, what's going on that they feel they need to hide? You know what's going on in the physical. You hear. It's what you don't remember that they trying to hide. You know what I'm saying? It's that connection. Long as you don't remember, it's just like Simba and Lion King, man. Literally, that's what the Lion King movie was about. We represented Simba. Mustafa represent the ancient ones, or back home, or source. Pride Rock represents source, the essence of us. The X, Xylanthia, the core of us, spirit, soul, dark matter, energy. That's what Pride Rock represented Lion King. Scar represents the fucking reptilians and the Pleiadians and the malevolent beings who have sided with Satan, who have casted us, who's trying to cast us out of ourselves. And in Lion King, when you seen Simba take the fuck off running, and Scar told him, run, run, and never return. Mufasa, run, run, never return. I said Mustafa, I'm gonna say Mufasa, yeah. Run, never return. Okay, when he took off running, he told him never return. Okay, that's the same thing. They don't want you to return to who you are. They don't want you to return. Run away, never return. Meanwhile, they sitting in your shit, living it up. See what I'm saying? Like Scar was doing with the hyenas. But now, I'm like Rafiki. You see what I'm saying? I'm like Rafiki to y'all, and I'm trying to help y'all. Like, listen, what the fuck is y'all doing out here, man, in the jungle? Because we is in the jungle. This is definitely a jungle. So, what the fuck is y'all doing out here eating motherfucking worms and rolling around in the grass with Timon and Pumbaa for? Y'all lions, y'all. Y'all are cosmic lions. And y'all out here rolling around in the grass, playing around and shit with Timon and Pumbaa? You eating worms, talking about slimy yet satisfying. Nigga, if y'all don't get y'all some zebras, if y'all to go back on the hunt, get back to your essence, come back home. What the fuck is you out here? What is y'all out here do? What the fuck is you out here doing? And then I'm telling you, come home. Because Scar took over our planet. We need y'all to come back home. See what I'm saying? That's what line. Come back home. Come back to essence. You know you a king, right? You the king of Pride Rock. Y'all are the king and queens of Pride Rock. And you out here rolling around in the motherfucking grass, playing and shit with Timon and Pumbaa. See, we got real shit going on back home. We got a planet to save. You got, like Simba had a kingdom to save. We got a kingdom to save. We got a kingdom to save. See? I'm just Rafiki. See what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you that you a king. I'm trying to help you remember that you got a whole Pride Rock depending on you. You out here playing, tumbling in the grass and shit, doing front rows with Timon and Pumbaa and shit, singing and talk about you ain't got no worries and shit. What is you lying to yourself for? You got worries, nigga. We got shit to do. You see what I'm saying? All that, it means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. See, y'all out here fucking with Timon and Pumbaa, doing front rows and shit in the grass, and you lying to yourself. Nigga, we got shit to do. All that, no worries. We got worries. We got a motherfucker in the kingdom that ain't supposed to be here. The lioness ain't ate. The hyenas taking over everything right now. Nigga, we got problems. So I don't even know why the fuck y'all friends lying to y'all talk about Hakuna Matata. I'm Rafiki right now. Y'all see what I'm saying? The analogy, I'm Rafiki. So since you want to act like you remember what I'm saying, now I got to go over your shit with this truth. I got to go over with the same way he did Simba's. Then what happened to Simba? Lump came on this shit. Now that I went over y'all shit with this truth, because you didn't want to listen at first. You thought I came all the way. You think I came all the way out here, nigga, from Pride Rock to fuck around? Because that's what Rafiki showed Simba. I don't know what Simba thought. Rafiki like, Simba's alive? Because he was just out there one day in meditative state. Remember, G, he was out there just like this, bro. He was in a meditative state, nigga. He was. Huh? Simba's alive? Because he thought he was dead. But he got his energy off the feather. He's singing. He was I'm trying to tell you, I'm Rafiki. He meditate. See, y'all got to go back and watch it, man. It was spiritual. It was super deep. Notice Rafiki was meditating on that heat. He got the singing and shit. The wind started blowing. Simba is alive? Simba is alive. You know what I'm saying? Now he go chase him down. And when that's what I'm saying. He get all the way out there and Simba want to play. I felt Rafiki. I would have went upside the shit too. Like, what you mean you're not coming back to Pride Rock with me? So you think I came all the way out here to play with your ass, Simba? Nigga, I remember you was a little nigga. You see what I'm saying? I had you out here, showed you to the whole kingdom. You was still in one of these modes. You was still paws hanging. Yeah, I had you out here like this. Okay, cool. What? Went upside this shit. It hurts. Yeah, yes, true. The past can hurt sometimes. Hey, he was like, hey, look, you got to go back home. You know what I'm saying? Simba tried to go. No, I know. I got a home here. Look, Simba, he got tired of talking to his ass, didn't he? What's he? Smacked him on his shit. Simba like, oh, hey, what did you do that for? Rafiki like, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. Simba like, yeah, but it still hurts. Rafiki like, true. The past can hurt sometimes. He was like, this shit quick. Woke his ass up though, didn't he? Didn't it though? Cause shit, nigga, the next scene, nigga, all you see was Simba. He was gone. Nigga, Nala woke up. Nigga, Rafiki got him so right. When Nala woke up, he was gone. You know he got him right. Nigga ain't even stay the color with Nala. Nala woke up like, where the fuck Simba go? Timon and Pumbaa like, shit, I don't know, some fucking monkey showed up and I ain't seen Simba since. Nala, he went back to fight Scar. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, fuck, got them together so good, Simba ass took off, didn't he? The next thing, that's all you see. He was running across the Sahara Desert. You like, yeah, go, Simba, go. Go get him, Simba. You was rooting him on and shit from afar. Yeah, go get him, Simba, go get him. That's what I'm like, Rafiki. I ain't coming all the way out here for you to decide if you want to wake up, nigga. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it like, yeah, you know, you a god, you a goddess, you gotta remember this shit, woo, woo. And you ain't gonna see it coming like, okay, what's up? Right on top of you. Damn, Devon, what you do that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past. Damn, God, but it still hurt. True. The past can hurt sometimes. You feel me? Now get y'all ass back home. We got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I would have to go upside your shit when I first came and told you. Because he was been trying to tell Simba. Remember? Simba want to still debate about the shit. He got tired. Like, nigga, I done came out here. Nigga, I done walked you to the water to see your father's shadow. I done did all this shit. We done ran through a whole bunch of bushes for me to lead you to a lake so you look at Mufasa. And nigga, we get out here. You done seen them in the sky and everything. And you still want to question me about this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you still want to question? All right, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what you do that for? Nigga, because you act like you don't get it. Fuck you mean? That's what I would have told. Nigga, you act like you not getting it, Simba. We've been talking about this shit since I got here. That was yesterday. It's today. You still talking about some, so I'm the one? Yes, you're the one. So nobody else can do it but me? No, nobody else can do it but y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? What you think I came all the way out here for, nigga? Somebody else can do it but you, besides you. I feel you, Rafiki. I got you, man. I know what you went through, man. How I feel talking to y'all sometimes. So I'm a god? Yes, you're a god. So I'm a goddess? Yes. So we created everything? Yes. So you telling me can't nobody else do it but us? No, can't nobody else do it but y'all. So I have to remember who I am for us to get our land back? Yes. What the fuck you think? You know what I'm saying? I just can't remember. It's us. I know. I'm trying to get you to remember this shit. So why am I the chosen one? What's up? I'm gonna keep asking questions, nigga. What you mean? Why you the chosen one? If I already told you you're not from this planet, I already told you got normal melanin. I already told you get life to the sun, and you still sitting here talking about some. Damn. So am I the one that the ancestors chose? Yes, it's you. Fuck you, mean? Don't you understand what I'm saying? God, I just really need to know because that. What's up? You know what I'm saying? What you do that for, God? Because you act like you ain't getting it, nigga. And it's in the past, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, though, like, so look, like, no lie, like, real talk, like, I'm saying right at to say, like, a lot of the shit they put out there, man, they have put so much information out there about us in just that template. You know, it's like the template of us, like how, and you don't even know it. Like, Lion King literally clearly was about us having to go back to fight that bully to get our shit back. And when Simba went back home, he kicked Scar ass and Pride Rock was safe. But as long as Simba kept running away from his job that only he could do, Pride Rock stayed in darkness. Y'all get what I'm saying? And as long as y'all gonna run away as a whole from what y'all, only y'all can do this job. Only y'all. Each and every one of you. Only y'all can do this, man. Y'all gotta remember who y'all are. You have to remember this. You have to remember this. Only you can do it. Until we, us, y'all, remember that, the kingdom stays in darkness. Just like Pride Rock. And as long as we gonna run away and Hakuna Matata our way out of everything, you know, that's all Simba was doing, trying to act like shit wasn't going on. Hakuna Matata, keep the friends in the rain. It means no worries for the rest of her days. But it's like, you can sing all that shit all you want to, Simple. But at the end of the day, nigga, you got a kingdom to defend, nigga. Your OG still there, nigga. Your auntie, your little, you had a whole family you left there. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gotta fuck all that lying to yourself. You out here talking about some Hakuna Matata. We got, nigga, fuck Hakuna Matata, nigga. We can sing that shit after we get our shit back. Then we can hug Hakuna Matata all day. But as long as this hyena still running around the kingdom, some shit you know your daddy wasn't with, we can't do that like that, Simba. You know what I'm saying? You know damn well Scar don't belong in there. Just like they don't belong here running our planet. So it's like we can't Hakuna Matata around this shit. You know what I'm saying? They want Hakuna Matata around it. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Rafiki every single time. You feel me? I'm going right across your shit with these esoteric facts every Sunday. If you ain't on the website, subscribe. www.theuci.online. But understand that because of this Smith-Mudon Modernization Act of 2012, it's set in place to stop the information, cosmic information from flowing to you. That's all they fear. They don't fear you learning no shit in the books. They've already taught you everything in school, right? So why would they come out with that act? Obviously, it's some other information out there they don't want you to know. They already programmed us in school, y'all. So why the fuck do they need to revise acts to lie to us? They've already programmed us, right? That alone shows you how powerful the energy is we in. Even though they programmed us in school, they still knew this shit was gonna come out of us. So they had to make that law. You get it? They had us as babies, y'all. They got us as young as 2. All the way to 18, nigga, at the least. 2 to 18. Confusing us. Babies, lying to us. Manipulating us. Miseducating us. Shit, we should be all the way programmed, right? But they know the energy field is different. It's a higher grade of energy. It's more powerful celestial information coming. You know what I'm saying? We non-ether beings. You can't stop us. So that's why they got to put shit like that intact. You feel me? That's why. But now you know what's really to your media, though. You know what I'm saying? Now you know what's really, really to your immediate field. You get what I'm saying? So, I just want y'all to understand that. You feel me? I just want y'all to understand that. And hold on, let me see that remote thing. I seen a request, y'all. I seen a request. But look, somebody said they need to leave our planet. But you gotta remember, it's just like Scar and the hyenas, though. Scar ain't leave the goddamn Pride Rock. The hyenas ain't gonna just leave. Why would they leave? It's too much. It's too many resources here. The solar flares are already pouring in too. I seen somebody just comment that about the solar flares. They already pouring into the planet. That's what. Listen, when the solar flares are hitting the planet, it's activating your DEA first. That's your memories. You get what I'm saying? That is your memories. That's your memories. You got to understand that. That's your memories, God. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I seen a request, y'all. All right. So I got to play this off my album, Shadow Work. We finna get off. We finna end. Go stream the album on all major platforms Tuesday. Music with a message. None but information in there. Definitely listen to The Land. I'll talk about my connection with the ancestors and my experience before I came to this planet. But we back here next Sunday with the Eternals lecture. You feel me? The Eternals lecture, we back here on this channel like I should. www.theuci.online. All right? In the meantime, we gonna ride out of class on this. So class ending, y'all. I think I'm gonna end every class with this for the rest of the year while we in this little year. Yeah, I am.